Pam Dawber and a young Haley Joel Osment in the same film, you have my full attention. This is, of course, the 2000 film I'll Remember April, directed by Bob Clark, written by Mark Sanderson. And I'll be honest, I don't believe I would have ever heard of this film had it not been for the fact that I'm painfully in love with Pam Dawber and have to watch everything that she did. Unfortunately, and ironically, I kind of feel like this film was very unmemorable, and I didn't really enjoy it as much as I hoped I would. Certainly I enjoyed Pam Dawber's performance and Haley Joel Osment's, but the narrative itself it wasn't for me. I don't think it was fundamentally bad. The development was fine, and in terms of the structure of the narrative and the pacing, everything was fine. I think maybe just it's not my kind of film. And the description from IMDb is as follows. 4 young boys find a shipwrecked Japanese sailor during World War II and struggle with the decision to save him. So it sounds interesting. And to a degree, I did find it interesting. There's a big moral dilemma. These are quite young boys. And this is a Japanese sailor hiding out in America. And what are they going to do? Are they going to do the right thing? What's even the right thing? The right thing for whom? For the sailor? For the country? What are they going to do? And it was interesting to kind of see their thought process and to wonder what they were going to do and how this would resolve itself. Films set during the Second World War are usually something that I really thoroughly enjoy because it's one of my favourite periods in history to study. I find it really fascinating. But I do have to admit that usually when I'm watching those, it's from the perspective of either Britain or Germany. It's very rare that I will watch, for no reason other than I just don't stumble upon them, a Second World War film that's from a different country's perspective. So in a way it was quite eye-opening and made me think a little bit. The acting's good, no issues with the camera work, no issues with the lighting. In fact, I think the lighting's pretty solid here. The narrative, the actual structure and development of the narrative is fine. I just didn't find the subject matter that interesting. But I did enjoy the young boys' performances. I thought they were good. Haley Joel Osment plays Peewee. He's a lovely little character. Also worth noting that Mark Harmon's in this. I'm not sure if this was pre or post their marriage. Pam Dawber is married to Mark Harmon, if you don't know that. I don't know. Could have been when they met, for all I know. I'm not entirely sure when they got married. Ignore everything I just said. I googled it and they got married in 1987. So they'd been married 13 years by this point. It's a nice film. It's very well produced, very well put together, very well acted. I just think it's not my kind of film. So if it's not your kind of film, I'd say don't rush out to see it. But if you get the chance to see it, give it a watch. I think you'll enjoy at least certain aspects of it. I know I'm glad to have seen it, and Pam Dawber's great. And Haley Joel Osment is just ridiculously adorable in this. Definitely one of my favourite child actors of the time. All round, not a bad film.